We're back with another UCC release for the 24-25 season. This time it's Topps Finest UCC. Topps are giving us more UCC product. This is the Topps Finest UCC for the 24-25 season. Yes, that's right. Topps are giving us more product, more releases, more cards. Whether you're new into soccer cards or not, one thing is obvious about Topps. They put a lot of emphasis into a few of their releases, and Finest is one of them. So you may say this is one of the big boy releases in the UCC calendar. In this video, we're going to dive in and see if this year's release can hold a candle to last year's release, and is it worth your hard-earned cash? So as you can see, this is what your hobby box looks like this year. You're looking at 6 packs per hobby box, 10 cards per pack, 2 autos guaranteed, and you're looking at around the 200 American mark, which is around 350 Australian dollars. Price-wise, straight off the bat, it is what it's been for the last few years, so we can comfortably say it's basically what you should expect. Getting 2 autos will be a sell point, but are they numbered or are they base and numbered or just completely base autos? We won't know until people start opening the product. Let's have a squiz and look at what we're seeing in this product this year. So there it is. That is what the base card looks like. That's fucking ugly. That...
Ugh. Brother, ugh. What's that?
That is horrific. I don't know who that's aimed at. I don't know who's designed that, but that looks like a really poor version of Tetris meets your bathroom tiles. That is horrific. That is not selling me at all. And the photography is nice, but it's ruined by this distracting over-the-top paint shop color splash that's going on in the background. That is a major disappointment. So there's your base card. Now we see one of the new inserts. This is Skill Set. Of course, they're advertising the Wonder Kid Yamal. And it says there also we're getting Finest Symphony. So they're 2 new inserts coming at you. And straight off the bat, I'm not against that insert. It looks okay. There is a bit too much going on, but it's all right. Now you see the man insert, which is a very iconic one. They're showing Ronaldinho here. This is a very much loved insert. So that is good to see. It is back again. We also get prized footballers again. This year they've changed the design a bit. I'm not a fan of that one. That looks a bit too bog standard, a bit too boring. I really have loved previous year's prize footballers to the point that my rainbow chase is the sunny prized footballers from about 3 or 4 years ago. So there's prize footballers. It's back, but I'm not sold on that. That's a bit too safe and boring. As you can see on screen, here is the Grail. This year is Messi the GOAT. Nice looking card, very hard to find, and will be a very expensive one if you do. Now we see the Topps Total Football card of Mohamed Salah. This is a crossover, as it says in the writing there, with their app for Topps Total Football. So the physical card you get will unlock a digital version in their app/game. So I guess they're looking to bring more people into the app. They haven't got enough. So there's a very ugly looking Topps Total Football. So here we see Messi's version of the auto. Is it a real Messi auto? Will be something interesting to see. And there is the ugly tiles, the ugly color on the back. Now we see the dual autographs of Hazard and Drogba. Great combination, but unfortunately, again, we've been let down by the bathroom tiles that are running in the background. Here is the Bound by Origin autograph book, 4 autos on there. Vinny Jr., Endrick, Ronaldinho, and Ronaldo. My only thing, and it's a bit picky, is if you're going to do it by nation, get them all in their nation's kit. It kind of deters a little bit for me that half the side is Real and then you got a Barcelona and an Inter. But there is your Bound by Origin booklet. And here you see the marks of excellence again in a Topps product. Here's the out of 25 Erling Haaland. We'll have to see in the checklist, has Yamal rookie autos made an appearance again? So let's get into the checklist. Base checklist, there's 150 cards in this, 150 players. Looking at your parallels, it looks about what you expect. It's not over the top. It is excessive, but we do know one thing about this year's Finest is the print run. So the amount of cards that have been made has been increased by 20%. And we do know parallels have been reduced just a tiny bit. But what's the point in reducing parallels if you're pumping out the product more? Nonetheless, let's get into this checklist. Everything we've seen before, more of the same. It's all your current players that you expect. Everyone you've seen, Leroy Sané, Pulisic, Harry Kane, Di Maria, Kimmich. So there you go. It's 150 current players, everyone you've seen before in all the other UCC products, but here they are now in the Finest product. So Topps are looking to really push the rookie side of this year. As you can see, we've got an extended extra 10 cards that are all focused just on the rookies, which include their own parallels. There's 10 rookies here. And if you are a fan of one of these clubs, maybe one of these players will break out. I don't follow any of these teams, so I can't tell you if any of these are big players, but I'm sure there'll be people out there that are hyping one or two of these, but there is your rookie variations. Base autograph checklist is looking as follows. Now we're starting to see a few of the legends being thrown in. As you can see, there's Ballack for Bayern Munich, Seedorf, AC Milan, Eto'o for Madrid, Van der Sar for United, Crespo for AC Milan, Emil Heskey for Liverpool. There's a lot of cards in this autograph checklist. A lot of cards. Neymar in a Barcelona kit. Paul Gascoigne for Rangers. When are we going to get Gaza in a Spurs kit? That would be something nice. Ruud Gullit, Shevchenko, Luis Suarez, Schneider for Inter, Zlatan for AC, and it finishes off there with Zizou for Real Madrid. So a lot of autographs going on there. Certainly going to be printed to high heaven. Big in the legend side of things, but there is a splash of the current players, but that is your base autographs. It says this one is called Arrivals autographs. So basically these are your rookie autographs. There's 14 players mentioned. There's a few parallels to each of them. There's Endrick, who's considered a rookie again by Topps, Archie Gray, Bergval, Pau Victor. The guy that everyone seems to be hyping, Rodrigo Mora of Porto. There's your arrivals. Here is Bound by Origin book checklist. So we've got one that features Messi, Crespo, Martinez, Aguero, Argentina, obviously. There's the Brazil one we already saw. France is Zizou, Benzema, Griezmann, Henry. So it looks like you got 3 or 4 legends mixed in with one, maybe 2 current players. Except for the Netherlands, that's all legends. Rijkaard, Bergkamp, Van Persie, and Gullit. And Finest dual autographs is up next. We've got a bit of a combination. Looks like mainly club players. Except one that is a bit confusing. You see there, 4th from the top, Harry Kane with Antoine Griezmann. Not sure what the link is there. Great strikers maybe, but that doesn't really make sense. All the rest are club legends predominantly, and it looks again like it is mainly legends holding up this checklist. Finest first class rookie autographs, only 5 players. The big chasers there will be Endrick and Lewis Skelly. Finest rivals dual autographs. Now this for me Doesn't seem to make sense. You are putting two players that always were rivals to each other on a card. And personally, I collect Tottenham. So if Tottenham were featured here with an Arsenal player, I wouldn't want it. So, for example, if you're an Arsenal fan, would you really want a Vieira with a Roy Keane auto? I don't think you would. If you're a Rangers or a Celtic fan, you certainly wouldn't want it with a Rangers or a Celtic player with it. So you got Gaza with Hendrik Larsson. The combos do not make sense. I know it's going to be a sell point for some people, but for an actual collector of a certain player or a certain club, this is irritating. This is not a good thing to do, and it's a waste of the autos. There's your marks of excellence. There is another Topps insult with a Yamal rookie auto in it. So that's how they'll sell their packs, and that's how breakers will get people into the product, because everyone will want a so-called rookie auto from Yamal in a 24-25 release. Prize footballers, here we go. 18 players. Again, heavy on the legends. Under half of these players are current players. So, bit shocking there, but there's your prize footballers, legend heavy. Finest idols, 10 cards. 3 are current players, Lewandowski, Salah, and De Bruyne. The rest are icons or idols of the game. Finest skill set, so this is one of the new inserts. Looks like all rookies in here. Of course, there's a Yamal, as we saw, Endrick, Bergval, Nanweri, Mora. Finest Symphony, which is a new insert. It's got 25 players. Another mix of current and icons. Here is your prized football fusion variations. So there's the 25 players again, and all of these will be a fusion parallel variation off the other ones. The Grail, as we know, is Messi in his Barca kit. The Man, we have 20 in this year's product. Everywhere from Maradona, Harry Kane, Ribéry. Big on the legends again on this one. Top of the world checklist. 35 players. This one seems to actually have current players. So there you go, 35 current players. Bit of variation. Total Football Finest. So these are the cards that are linked to the app. As you can see, there's 24 of them. Some people may be into this. I think this is a desperate move from Topps to make some of their cards more relevant. But there's them. There's 24 of them. So that's what the cards look like, and that is the checklist. As you know, on Totally Football Cards, we take 3 factors into consideration and for reasoning for our score out of 5. Number 1, the design of these cards is fucking ugly. I don't care what you say. You cannot say these cards look good. It's disgusting looking.
Disgusting!
It looks like bathroom tiles and Tetris mixed together with a horrific paint job. You know, paint that you get on your iPhone? It looks like someone had that and they threw a bit of color on it. The cards don't look desirable. Someone needs to tell Topps, when it comes to designing cards, sometimes less means more. Number 2, the checklist is boring. We are reaching a point now where Topps, you give us so many products, but all you do is repeat, repeat, repeat. There's nothing original going on here. There are some good ideas. There's some couple of legends that haven't been used here and there, but we've seen it all before. You are too reliant on legends to hold your product. There's not enough current players. So it feels like the only thing keeping this afloat is the fact that you can have an auto by Ronaldinho, or an auto by Messi in a Barcelona kit, or an auto by Neymar. That's keeping it afloat, this product. Number 3, this is a 24-25 release when we're around 8 weeks, 2 months away from the 25-26 season starting. So you show zero fucking care for us because you're going to keep giving us more last year product. I know you have a release schedule and you feel like you might be behind schedule, but less is more sometimes. It feels like there's zero care or concern. And I understand why, because people won't care that this is last year's or last season's release. They'll still lap it up.
Oh my God! Wow!
So what do we give it out of 5? It's got to be 2. It just has to be. You can't give it anything more. This release feels unnecessary, unneeded, and ugly. There's no real marketing drive point for this. I don't see where anyone is going to get excited about this release. Yes, the inserts of the man and prize footballers are back, but as we saw, prize footballers looks like shit, looks like a lazy attempt to bring that insert back. But apart from those 2 inserts, we've got a high print run, 20% higher print run. You still got a bucket load of autographs, bucket load of parallels. It's all legend heavy, legend driven. So I think we safely can say, ladies and gentlemen, thanks to Topps. Also, you're just as guilty, Panini, but thank you guys. This release makes it feel like we have officially hit the junk wax era.
God, please, no! 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 No!
So by the looks, we as collectors are fucked. In Topps' eyes, collectors mean nothing. What do you think about this new release? What do you think of Topps Finest UCC? Do you like that design? Are you against that design? Are you excited about the checklist, or are you feeling a bit, nah, not for me when it comes to that checklist? Hit up those comments down below. Love to hear from you guys as always. This has been Totally Football Cards. My name's Jeremy. Yeah, buddy. Let's get it.